What's up, everybody? Hey, yeah, none of the cameras work, so that's cool. That's cool. My camera just doesn't work, but the other people don't show up. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. I do need to make sure that you guys can hear their voices, so I would like to welcome everyone to Saturday night. This is the Dragonlance game. Uh, wow. Discord Saturday night does not show up as one of my choices. Fantastic. Somebody say something in Discord.
Hello.
Say
Yeah,
something
okay.
in Discord.
You guys can be heard. You guys can
Oh,
be
wow.
heard. Look at even Drake's thing is off center. What the hell's going on with that? All right, I'm going to turn it over to the dungeon master, which is Ms. Robin.
That's me.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back to Dragonlance. Bob will be taking control of Bubo tonight with a low roll of 9. I did free him up if you want to grab him. So last week, you guys unlocked a teleportation gate. You made a deal with the Sylvanasty elf called Dalamar. Actually, was he Kaganasty? I don't remember. He was an elf named Dalamar.
It's a douche.
He was kind of a dick, but for a good reason, or he had his reasons. We'll say that, because his family is kind
They
of
did indeed
being,
copulate.
yeah, his family is being held hostage by the leader of his refugee elves. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You guys said that you would look for the ancient forge, which is what you were already out here doing. And that when you found it, Dalmar would help you guys activate it because he knows how to do those kinds of things. So, all that being said, you guys decided your next location to visit would be the Blue Phoenix Shrine. I did make quests for you guys to kind of keep track of this stuff. So basically, you're just looking for clues and hints to find this magical ancient forge out here in the Northern Wastes. Okay. So, you guys fought some Dragon Army patrol at their like little camp while you were traveling. You found them, and then that's where you camped. So I'm just gonna make sure everybody's long rested really quick.
I feel rested.
Why am I in all of the camera boxes? Okay.
So
It's
I've explained this many times on stream before, but I'll explain it again for people that are wondering about that. So in order to fix the cameras, I have to go into each one and take out what's there and replace it with somebody. So the
I
easiest,
know, Mike.
yeah, the easiest way to do that is to just initially replace one person in all of them, except it doesn't work in the person that I'm doing. So Robin will be in everybody except Robin. Now I'm going to go replace Bob. And so I'll put Bob in his space and Robin's space. Then I have to go back and put Robin. It's a fucking nightmare, you guys.
This feels so weird.
Robin's all like,
So Robin, you're going to start disappearing. You'll be in your own space in due
Thank
time.
God.
Yeah, but we love you. We want to see more of you.
Okay.
Isn't that a thing from your playground? We love you. We want to see more of you. And
wait, I get to DM?
Okay. 10 seconds because I'm dumb. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna hand wave a little bit of like minor travel, and you guys are approaching the Blue Phoenix Shrine. You can kind of see it. It's down in a gorge, so you guys are looking down at it. And you can see it like the ruins of it, or you know whatever. And you guys have a map, and you know where you're headed. As you're looking. Yeah, exactly. So it's easy to find, and you guys knew where you're going. So looking down at it from like your elevated position, you can see because the tide is low, there actually still is water down in this gorge. So the front part of this shrine structure is partially submerged in water, and you can see like the back half of it is not as submerged as the front half of it. I'm gonna go ahead and have everybody make a perception check as you guys are just kind of looking at this, maybe from a few hundred yards away, like a football field or two, away from this shrine's location.
Bubo, you you get your eye patch on your wrong eye.
So Bob, you're looking maybe at like the actual surface of the water, that leads up to like the front door of this shrine, and you can see like shapes moving in the water. So one, you can estimate that the water is actually deep enough for something to move in it. It's not super shallow water. Um, and
I do know water very
Minos.
well.
Yes. And Minos, you are kind of scanning maybe the more peripheral sides of this shrine, and you notice that there really is only one entrance. There's no like windows on the exterior, just these like beautiful ornately carved doors. You can't tell what they are from how far you are away, but you can tell that the doors look like they were, craftsman made sort of beautiful stone doors, have some kind of engraving on them, but you can't tell what it is from this distance. So,
Just
with
say how far roughly we were away.
like a football field and a half, we'll
Oh
call it
yeah,
that.
I think so. And how far down is it to the in the
Um,
gorge? Do we have to like can we
you
trip a rope
know,
and climb down or?
probably, but just barely. So I would call it like it's like a 50-foot drop, maybe. Yeah, 5 stories. That'd be about a 5-story building. Yeah, that's about how high you are up.
Nobody's gonna look around for some place to tie off some rope.
Oh yeah, so there's like all kinds of like trees and shrubs, kind of growing, facing towards the sun and all that, and along this cliff line of the gorge, so you could find like something sturdy enough to tie off onto. And as you're looking down at the gorge, there's a couple of like parts where it plateaus off before dropping some more, and then a little plateau and dropping some more. So you could even take it kind of like stair stepping your way down in some areas. Like it shouldn't be too difficult to get down there using some rope shenanigans. Should have did a map for this. Whatever, minor.
I was looking to see if he has a climbing kit, but he doesn't. He just has rope.
So we're climbing down to the water that's moving around?
There does appear to be several
There-
somethings, in fact, moving
There's
in the
water
water.
moving around.
Yeah.
Someone looks
So
down
Bob Diata guy will be like, oi, there's stuff moving down there. Bubo, how about you go down and check it out?
I don't know who's piloting Bubo again. Fuck no.
I am.
Oh, you are? Well, you get to speak for Bubo tonight. So.
Oh, then he will say,
He's gonna say, "Which direction do I have to go?"
But yeah, I'll let you guys decide if you want to go down, how you want to go down. Whatever, you can scout longer if you want to. Like I said, Minos has more information about like the sides of this building, so he can tell that there's only one way in. Uh,
Can we get to the building without getting in the water?
no. No, like the front facade of it is kind of built into the rock. So like if you were to enter this, part of it you assume is actually underneath this like rock wall, right? And then part of this building extrudes out from the rock face. And all of the gorge is filled with water.
Does the water look clean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a river, basically, is, what it probably once was, a very deep river.
someone is like, I don't want to get my shoes wet again. He doesn't have any on. He's just got in a toenail. But don't we have a boat?
yes, we do.
Wait, Sven, we can't hear you if you're talking to us.
Why don't you watch for a few minutes with your spyglass and see if you can figure out what it is that's in the water?
Sure.
All right. So you observe for how long do you spend observing, I guess?
3 days.
3 days?
As
Till we
long as it
find
takes.
any hints or rumors that are on your list.
Sure. I'll say, okay, so if you watch for like 15 minutes, eventually you do see whatever this is swimming under the water, kind of crest up out of the water. Several of these, they look like grayish, bluish skinned elves, kind of, to you. They have pointy ears, but they look aquatic in nature. But otherwise, they seem to be, from torso up, they seem to be built like an elf. And you see them they pop up occasionally. They converse with one another. You can't hear them from how far you are, but it appears as if they are conversing with one another. And then they go back down under the surface. They swim up and down the gorge. You count. Go ahead and make me an investigation check, and I'll tell you how many of them you count doing this.
Tomani says, I think they're naked too.
They do appear to not be wearing any clothing, at least torso up. 18. All right, so you count approximately 6 of them, and you're like, well, I don't know if that's the one that swam that way earlier or, whatever, but you think there's about 6 of them.
They all look the same to me.
They all look this, there's the one with the ponytail, the one with the bun, the one with the long hair, but that might be 2 with long hair. Yeah, so it's hard to tell which one you had already counted, but there's definitely at least 6, or you think there are 6.
Like, Tomani tell everybody that he thinks they're sea elves.
It's a good guess.
Excellent. Well, let's go.
Should
I'll start heading over to
Alrighty.
the edge and wait. Is it something I can climb down, or do I have to have a rope?
Yeah, I think you guys were gonna tie a
Somebody-
rope off.
working on it. I was busy watching him for 15 minutes as he's getting his rope out still.
Yeah, and we don't need to make checks for this. We'll say, it's rope climbing. It's you guys just hoist people down one at a time, whatever. Find a little ledge, go down from there. Find another little ledge, go down from there, until you are, one ledge up, and then it's water. So, are you guys pulling out the boat, or are you just jumping in the water?
Who's got the
We'll
boat?
go ahead and Bob does.
Bob.
So
The otter has a boat.
yes,
Okay.
he's also a sailor.
But he's an otter too. So
Mm-hmm.
What if I go overboard? Fuck y'all.
Right.
So Bob will go ahead and unfold the boat and kind of plop it down the water, jump on in.
wait, is it like 20 feet away? Is we just like, and then push the boat over, and we all are there? How far away from the ledge is it to the
The water.
shrine?
So from the ledge that you guys have come down to the shrine, I'll call it like you've got maybe 75 yards to go to the shrine entrance. Yeah, it's like across and like down some from you guys. You can see it, but it's 75 yards-ish away.
I was imagining the thought of Ace Ventura and his little rowboat going like 3 feet with his little.
So, while you guys are loading up onto your boat, you're 75 yards away from this. I just want to see, who is kind of keeping watch on their surroundings. So for that, a perception check. I think that was
Bob's unloading
everybody.
the boat. We're setting up the boat.
Everybody, but yeah, there it is.
I'm studying my Elvish cipher book.
Okay. Okay, so Minos, everybody's getting into the boat, and you you're like looking like a hawk, like you're watching over there, like what I don't know what's going through your mind, but you've been occasionally like glancing over, checking out what are those water elves doing. And you see that as you guys are loading up into your boat, and it becomes apparent to these elf-like creatures that you guys are probably going to approach them, they seem to scatter, except two of them. Two of them kind of swim towards the front door of the shrine, and the other few, they like scatter, up the gorge and down the gorge the other directions, and they just swim off, further than where you can see where they went. But you do catch notice of that. Okay, so you guys are loaded up on your boat. Minos has witnessed, where these elves have scattered off to, and the two that have remained. Do you guys just row straight towards the front doors?
Yeah, straight.
All right. So as you begin approaching, we'll say you're about 20 yards away. Those two elves that remained by the front door, they, they seem to kind of tense up as you guys are approaching them, and they shout something in Elvish, which I believe none of you actually speak Elvish, correct?
Well,
I think we had
somebody might
determined
know a
that.
few Elvish slang words from the guy from last night.
All
What was
right.
his name?
Dalamar.
Dalamar. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're not really sure what they're saying. But
but
after
we would definitely recognize "go away" in Elvish. That's all
maybe.
Dalamar said for a while.
Yeah,
Are they
that's
saying "go
true.
away"?
True. It doesn't seem the same. It doesn't even seem hostile. It seems more frightened. And in fact, as you guys continue, maybe you're drifting slowly towards them, if you've stopped rowing or anything like that, they are slowly backing up, like towards the door almost. They're almost like pressing their backs against the door of this place. And they look frightened. And now that you're closer, you can see they don't seem to have any weapons on their person. And they both kind of like put their hands out, in front of them to really drive home the point that they don't have weapons, and they're just speaking quickly in Elvish to you, and their
Bilbo
tone of
will
voice
cast
is
tongues.
okay. So Bilbo, casts tongues, and instantly he can hear them. Please, please don't hurt us. We belong here, and please, please, please don't hurt us. And they seem like incredibly frightened of you guys on approach.
Nice.
Bilbo will say, we're not here to hurt you. We're just here to go to the shrine.
And
if
then
I
they
may-
look.
If I may
Yeah, go
break
ahead.
in here, Robin, just for a second to thank Skimphil for the resub, and Messy Fresh for the resub, and Drake
yeah.
for the resub, and also I believe Gorbidal before we rebooted. Thank you. And if I missed anybody, I thank you anyway. And please type in the chat, hey, you missed me.
Skimifil.
I will give
There was
you...
much rejoicing.
Yeah, Skimifil. I said Skimifil. Anyway, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Sorry, I know I'm like over here just yakking.
No, and I didn't want to break your flow, Robin, but I did want to initially.
Very cool.
I'm
gonna play a little Elvish melody on my lute. On my harp as we get closer.
Okay. Yeah, so they, Bubo says we're not here to hurt you. We're just here to see the shrine. To which their demeanor goes from frightened to confused. And they just have these like really confused looks on their face. Why do you want to come to our shrine? I don't understand.
Bilbo will pass this on to the rest of the party. So what should we tell them?
I want to take a shit in it.
No, don't say that.
Oh, why did we come here?
Oh, because
This is the elf
because-
speaking to you.
because
We
they're
have a
all
dot
hot
on our
people.
map.
Yeah.
Because we have a dot on our map.
This is the direction we were told. Yeah.
To
Are we showing
jog
nipples
your
on the bitch?
memories, you don't have to share this information with the elves, but you are looking for the ancient magical forge or clues to the ancient magical forge's location. And
Ask him.
these 3 sites were given as possibly having information.
We could, yeah.
Ask him
Let's
whose
tell
shrine
them.
it is.
Let's tell them that we're looking for the forge and see what they
Oh.
say.
Oh.
Bubo will kind of look at them to see if they seem like they're trying to pull a ruse to do an ambush or if they seem trustworthy.
Okay, go ahead and make me an insight check for Bubo. They seem trustworthy.
We're looking for the forge.
Okay, so you tell them just flat out you're looking for some strange ancient magical forge.
Yep, because of money.
Okay. So the one that's been speaking to you primarily, he kind of relaxes. He doesn't seem as frightened. He still seems a bit confused, and Bubo even catches like maybe they don't even believe you guys. He says there's no forge here, just a just our shrine to our god.
Well, there could be clues that help us go to that forge. So the sooner we get into the shrine, the sooner we can leave you guys in peace.
Well,
Yeah. Do we have to like throw a fish on the floor over there to get in, or how do we do it? Did he?
That's
well,
the way you think we have to get in.
we're having trouble opening the door. We came here on a pilgrimage, but our priest was captured by strange creatures in black and red uniforms. And
Which way did they go?
Like these?
yes, like those. And he looks like frightened again of you.
Well, these
No,
are
no, we
like
killed
torn
some.
and shredded up
Okay.
and bloodied.
I got you. I got you. He just says north, I guess is what he would say. Like upriver or whatever. He says you're more than welcome to try and open the door. In fact, if you can open the door for us so that we may leave the offerings to our God, I would be ever so grateful, but we don't know how to open the door, and our priest is no longer with us.
Who's your god?
He will answer that immediately, but Robin, the DM, is trying to find that information, so bear with me one moment.
Stand by, everybody. Stand by.
I just read this shit earlier, and now I can't find it. I'm sorry. Sorry, bear with me one moment.
Yep. We heard of that guy before. He's some kind of fish god.
He just says we've only ever known our god as the Sea Lord. So that's what they call him, the Sea Lord. If you want, you can make a religion check to see if that any character, any of you can make a religion check to see if that sounds familiar to you.
That's funny because I call my ex-girlfriend the C word. Oh, Sea Lord.
Sea
I'm sorry.
Lord.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
Sea
sorry.
Lord.
Fucking cunt.
That wasn't me.
The trout. They're the trout captain.
Bubo doesn't seem to be familiar with this particular
You
deity.
tell him he doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
That's amazing.
Strings, you've actually heard of a story, a very old tale about the Sea Lord. You think that maybe a long time ago that the Sea Lord went by a different name. If you want to go ahead and add on a history check, I will give you the alternate name for the Sea Lord.
Thank you, McClancy,
Okay.
for the resub.
Do you live in a pineapple?
But no, he's what you know of the Sea Lord is that, like most aquatic deities, he's known for his temper, known to be very fickle, but that the sea elves in particular are they worship him very fervently, and they think that all things that come from water belong
Like, is that from Dragonlance?
Yes. I didn't
Wow.
write this module.
How about
Lottie did. So I assume they are using accurate Dragonlance lore, but I'm reading this straight from the module. So
Jane, this Habakkuk is a minor prophet from the Old Testament.
Yeah, tell Money's gonna go check out the door, see if there's like a lock or something on it.
all
Hey, a
right.
map.
Yeah, bear with me one moment.
It's coming.
Maybe it's a push, and they've been pulling the whole time.
Maybe it opens up like a DeLorean door.
Sorry.
It's all right. It was nice and peaceful. Best stream ever.
Okay, now they can hear me. Whatever. Oh my god.
Take a breath, Rob.
Pain
Take
in
a
the
breath.
ass.
Okay, so these are the sea elves here that you were speaking to your left on the map. Hopefully you guys
Hey,
can see things properly.
but you have an ish too. Is he as much a dick as ours? Oh, sorry.
So, eventually through conversation, he would tell you his name is Ishfern. The other sea elf is not important, just there with him. And I'm sorry, remind me, everybody, what you're doing in this moment. Sorry.
How deep is the water by the front door?
You guys could swim in it, but it's definitely deeper than you are tall. So I just assume you guys are still kind of in the boat
Yeah, so
talking
we're
to
gonna
them.
try to get
Yeah.
over to the front door in the boat.
Oh, let me unlock the tokens. Just okay. So you guys can move yourselves. Just remember you're in a boat, so you kind of all would be like together.
Are you sure you guys don't want to go on my 2-hour or
I'm
3-hour
going to
tour?
tell Status to sit and stay in a boat, and I'm going to still be absently, strumming the chords of this elvish melody. as
Okay.
I look, studying the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check with advantage for reasons. Because I'm the DM, and I said you can have advantage.
Yeah.
Tell Money wants to check out the door too, but more of a, is there any traps on it kind of thing?
Okay. You can make your choice, perception or investigation, for trap checking. Strings. Okay, that's right. So now that you guys are closer, let me tell you what the door looks like.
It's
That
safe.
water in my eye. Ooh.
Sorry, one moment. Okay, so the door is a double door. It is made of some kind of white stone strings. As soon as you look at it, you're like, that's probably granite. So it's like beautiful white granite door, double door. And it does have an etched image on it, some kind of bird. Parts of this image have been eroded over time, but it's some sort of bird and its wings are outstretched. But you can't tell what kind of bird because it's worn away in parts where you can't, make out the head of this bird or whatever.
And are these doors like completely underwater or half submerged? Or?
Yeah, so it's so tall that you can see the top part of this bird and the rest of it is underwater. But I'm gonna go ahead and right now say that the water where you are is probably only about 10 feet deep. So this door is massive, huge door, gigantic.
Tony's like, so you think the inside is is flooded too. How are we gonna breathe? I can only hold my breath for 1, 2, 3 seconds.
We think the door is underwater.
Part of it is, yes, submerged.
And if we open the doors, isn't all this water gonna go rushing in? Nobody doesn't think it's
Yeah, even if there's not water
flooded.
on the other side, once you open it, all this water is going to rush in. Or there could be more water on the other side, and when you open the door, all the water will come rushing out, right? You don't know if it like is elevated on the inside or
Or it could just be equalized. We don't know.
true.
We don't.
This is
Hey,
true.
Otter, why don't you go swim down and see, look at the bottom of the doors, see if there's any clues that we might be missing down there.
Yeah, blow
Alright.
air under the doors, and I'll listen up here and see if I can hear it bubble.
All right, hold this oar. Hands it to Dareth, and then jumps in.
All right. So you swim down to the bottom of this door, and you see that there's like a tiny little like corner of the door that is like chipped away. If you were like the size of maybe a mouse, you could probably fit through this. Or a fish, something very, very small could fit through this. So we'll go with, tiny size in
Your
5e
penis?
rules.
I mean, I had to say it.
But other than that, it seems fully sealed. You can see the bottom half of this bird image, so the feet and the tips of the wing feathers and all that is still pretty eroded in some places. But you don't notice anything else of note.
Pops his head up above the water. Nope.
Nope, what?
There's nothing that's useful. Just like a little crack.
So Ishburn, after he sees you guys are like studying this door, and trying to figure out how to open it, he chimes in and he says, the last pilgrimage we made here when our priest was with us, he spoke some words at the door and the door opened, but he spoke them in a language I don't understand. So I don't know what words make the door open.
We don't see any kind of runes or writing on it at all.
No.
And this is all being translated through Bubo's tongue spell, right?
Correct. Yes. So
Yes.
Bubo would be the one who hears what Ishburn is saying. Correct.
Well,
Ask him what the Elvish word for stork or bird is. Or
passes it on.
you would know it because you have tongues, but
So, does
Yeah,
Bubo
but what do
ask
you know?
him?
It was a different word. He understands.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Right,
ask
yeah,
him.
okay.
Language it is.
So Ishburn replies, "That's not a stork. That's a phoenix on the door."
do the doors open?
It's not a stork.
Does Bubo repeat the word phoenix
Yes.
in Salamnic, I guess? No, the doors don't open.
Do you do this? Yeah, it doesn't work.
Open
I will
sesame.
say, you guys already have the answer. I just love this. This is hilarious. But someone in the party already knows the word to open the door. That's all I'm going to say.
Wait,
Open sesame.
Zonderbrock.
Zondrack. Open sesame.
Nope. If you guys want a hint, I'll give you
Up
a
to a
hint,
level.
but more hints I'll charge you for that.
It costs you experience.
Wait a minute,
points.
I want to know the economy of being charged. What?
I don't
what are
know.
we-
I don't know.
You haven't figured it out yet.
Minus
10%.
one
It will happen.
intelligence for the rest of the
Minus-
day.
Minus 50
Bubo will
DKP.
sacrifice that.
Bubo will sacrifice for
Well,
just straight up for the answer.
He
No,
said we
for a
get
hint.
one free one. You said you were going to
Yeah, I'll give you a free hint.
Okay.
Strings knows the answer
Good.
to open the
Now we know
door.
who to blame.
Damn it, strings.
It's only been a month since you
So
played
I'll
that
say
character.
Branchella.
Come on.
Nope, that doesn't open the door either.
I'm
Okay.
reading through my notes. I
Is
don't
it
see
strings?
anything.
Like,
Um,
whole bunch of notes.
Do you have
is there any
something in
kind
your?
of?
Do you have something in your inventory that has a weird name?
No, it's a word. Strings learned the word today or recalled the word today. Um,
Okay,
Just say
that's
all your
the
words.
answer.
honey. Say everything you said today. I know, kitty. I know. Do you know the word kitty? Because he
Watsy
doesn't
is
know.
not good at making riddles. We're just gonna leave it at that. Or like environmental encounters, I guess.
Um. I can't remember anything you said either. So.
So
Don't.
Tomani, without everybody scratching their butt, he's gonna pull out a crowbar and he's gonna do
Crowbar.
that.
All right.
Just start
Go ahead
going to
and
work
make a
on.
strength check. I mean,
Ah,
the door,
strength.
has an armor class and hit points if you guys really want to go that route. But strings to jog your memory, you know that these sea elves worship the Sea Lord. You just happen to know the real name of that deity. Maybe that will open the door.
Denise.
Oh, so we didn't actually hear the word. So I will say
No,
the
yeah,
name
you
of the.
just,
I will
yeah.
say. Ask him how to say, and I'll say the name of the deity. Oh,
So when you,
Habakkuk.
so when you say the
You did hear
word
the word.
Habakkuk, the doors just start grinding open, and
Nice.
Tomani
water.
acts like he did it with his crowbar.
Yeah, Tomani's up there with his
He's like,
crowbar. Oh
turns around,
shit!
he's smiling.
Nice job,
Looking
buddy.
on,
Nice job.
Love it.
Well done.
So
kisses his
these
crowbar.
doors open and like I'm gonna open them here in a second, but let's do that. Hopefully you guys can see inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
There's a-
so there's actually like
Pit.
a few steps up into it, and so the water level at that level, if you were to walk up these like very short flight of stairs into this room, the water will only be about 2 feet deep, so you can wade through it.
Okay.
Splash. Splash.
Bob will fold up the boat and throw it in his pack, and then he'll go.
All right.
Are these
So
pillars or are they
yes, let me
other
give
round
you
things?
the description for this room that you're walking into. So it
People will
is.
invite Ish and his wench in.
And Ishvern kind of follows you guys in behind, and he's just so impressed, and he's like babbling to Bubo, "Oh, please, please, I would like to make my offering at the shrine now." So the room in front of you, the walls are carved with like motifs of rolling waves. These are pillars that are actually supporting the ceiling of this room, and all the way at the back of the chamber, there's this altar with coral designs on it, and behind it is a granite sculpture depicting the bird from the entrance with its outstretched wings wreathed in flames. And an archway opens into a chamber heading west, and a simple door stands in the eastern wall. So if you guys let Ishvern pass, he just goes straight to the altar.
Tomani had like walk next to him and says, "What? Tell him that I wish to help him with his. What did he call it?
Oh, sorry, let me hang on, pause.
His
Offering.
offering. His. I'd like to help him with his offering."
Bubo will explain that to Ish that Tomani wishes to pilfer your offerings.
Actually,
Assists with your offering.
as he step back,
Tomani just
just a
smiles.
moment. Before Ishvern goes up all the way up to the altar, my apologies, I didn't read fast enough. He actually goes into this western room to where this little cistern is filled with water, and you see him put his hands in, and he like washes all the way up to his elbows in the cistern of water. And he spends just, maybe 2 minutes kind of washing himself with the water from the cistern in here. And then he goes to approach the altar.
Wait, Tomani's gonna check out the water in the. Does it look different? That he like tastes both of them. He's like,
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
perception.
It doesn't look. I wouldn't say like it. It looks really clean, like very crystalline clear water. Um, yeah.
So there's like 2 feet of water in here, and then there's a
Mhm.
cistern, and
Yeah.
then there's what? How much water in the cistern does it look like?
It's full to the brim, so we'll say the cistern comes to about maybe your navel. So maybe it's like 4-ish feet off the ground, 3 or 4 feet above ground,
Well,
is the rim
somebody's
of it.
almost 8 foot tall, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
okay.
Well, yeah. So for an average sized person, it would be about, stomach height, somewhere around there. And then, you guys saw him like dip his arms in and wash himself with it. But the water inside of it looks like pristinely clear water.
Tomani will, like, after he like turns the corner, he'll like quickly wash himself, like he did,
Okay.
and then he'll follow him.
Okay.
But wait, I want to see what he offers.
Okay, so you see
He like
him
runs
pull.
after him.
Yeah,
Splash,
you
splash.
you see him pull out this like little pouch, but it's not made of leather. It's made of some unidentifiable material at first glance. And he opens this pouch, and you see him pull out like 3 beautiful blue pearls, and then he approaches the altar. He kneels, and he places these pearls on the altar, and you can hear him praying in Elvish, and Bubo, who can understand him, it just seems like a standard prayer to his deity. Nothing seems nefarious. He's thanking his god for fish, and praying for the safe return of his priest from the people who captured the priest. Just standard sort of prayer and thanking his deity.
And he like puts them on the altar like there's a dish or something.
Yeah, like a little tray of some kind, like a
Is there
granite
other
tray.
things in there or
No,
already?
there are not.
Tomani's like looking for a hole. He's like, do they roll inside? He's like trying to see if there's like what happens to the
But he just leaves them.
offering. If
Yeah.
there's the only thing on there, he's like, and then he kind of eyeballs the pouch a little that's now probably empty. Like,
Yeah, he's like stows it back away in his little pants.
looks like it's made out of sea lion scrotum. Is
Yeah,
that
it looks,
otter
rubbery to you, not
otter
that
sack?
rubber
Is that what
exists,
it is?
but
No,
yeah.
you're very familiar with the look of otter sack.
It's definitely not
otter.
made out
Otter
of like
sack.
leather.
Doesn't look like a shriveled up raisins.
Because the otter,
They never wear pants.
What? Otters
the otter
don't
never
wear
wears
So-
pants.
After he finishes prayers, he turns back to you. Have you found anything? Is this
It's so
shrine what you were looking for?
Yeah. Tomani nods because he doesn't understand what he's saying. Yes.
He says to
Bubo will
Bubo.
say, "Hey, we need to try to find some kind of clues around here."
There's
To the
Tomani points to the pearls on the altar. He's like, those look
Minos,
like clues.
do you approach that door? So, as soon as you get within 5 feet of the altar, Minos, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All of the water at your feet kind of starts swirling around you. And it forms into a few monsters. So,
Oh, hello.
You hit the flush button. No.
no, he approached the altar without washing himself. That's what happened.
It's the flush button. Same thing. Wait, did you?
One
Damn.
moment.
Okay.
Let me
Whoa.
move that.
That's weird.
nice.
Yeah, we'll because they're so big.
Here, you
That's
can
how
move
I'm
me
gonna-
down there. That way,
Yeah, but
you can pop up.
they're waters, so they can take up spaces.
Yeah, I just don't like doing that. Okay, locking token. Let me get initiative rolls. Yeah, so Minos, you approach the altar and you almost feel like this kind of like force of energy as this water swirls up around you into these strange monsters. And you can tell like you've done something naughty and you've angered this god. And this is his way of punishing unclean visitors in his holy house.
It was at this
So-
moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That's right.
Ooh.
Strings got so close to triggering this too. I saw you. You were close to the altar. All right, up first.
Somebody did wash up and still didn't get close to the altar.
Yeah, I like if you would have stepped close, everybody else would have been like, "Oh, okay, we could go there, whatever, it's fine." But you actually washed, so I was really looking forward to like seeing how this was gonna play out. If
Yeah.
everybody else was gonna wash, love it. All right, up first is Bob.
Well, Bob, not being super happy about any of this. Do. Let's see. He will go ahead and.
You're in your element, man.
I know, but the water weird just kind of like pops up, and
True.
I'll just kind of look through the water weird at Minos and be like, "What'd you do?"
We have a picture.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, art.
Sorry, I know I'm not good at it.
Hey, the sea elf art was pretty cool.
I thought so too. That he got like a bespoke art. The
It wouldn't
NPC
have,
guy.
it wouldn't have been so impressive if it wasn't a PNG file either, right? You
Mm-hmm,
know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Ooh, this one's.
What'd you do, Minos? What'd you do?
Everything. Everything.
How many times do we have to tell you? Wipe your feet before you cross the threshold. So yeah, he is just gonna, pop a magic missile at this thing. Going like right in front of him.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, he'll float back 10 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay. That's right. You're a storm sorcerer?
Yes, I
That's
am.
right. Yeah, nice. Cool.
And I'll speak Aquan to these guys and be like, hey guys, what are you doing?
You hear it reply in like really guttural Aquan, must be clean for God.
Hey, Minos, you forgot to wipe your feet. What the hell?
All right.
They say we need to be clean.
This one is going to try to, okay, let's see. They target characters who have not washed themselves. So Tomani was the only person, Tomani and the NPC are the only people who washed themselves, correct?
Correct.
I do believe so. Cool. So it's going to attempt to constrict strings.
Right, so I'm going to use my Luck Stealer ability.
You got it.
Somebody's
Okay,
like
so
checking
you
the
gotta
sound.
My
roll.
reaction.
He's still looking for clues.
And
Still looking for what? Sorry.
Clues.
Clues. Oh yeah.
Inspiration die, which is
Somebody telling him there's a blues clues here.
Blues
Clues.
clues.
we are 6, so it should be
5 rounds.
Yep, it's a D8. Could have had a D8.
Like a V8?
Oh
Ooh,
my
nice.
So
God.
He has a -8 to his attack,
You got it.
and I get to use a D8 on my. An 8 on my turn.
And you rolled an 8. What? How?
Miss.
I mean, I definitely put -8 in my mod box.
Yeah, but you have a
so-
plus
Right, 'cause
5.
it's-
Oh, I have a
Yeah,
+5 to
it
attack.
gave
Yep.
you a
Yeah.
-3. Yeah.
I see. Well, he missed, obviously, and they don't have multi-attack, so that will be it.
That's fine,
Ishvern,
it's taller.
Bubo is the only one who understands him still, but Ishvern prostrates himself, so he is effectively prone, and he is just saying, "Oh God, spare me, Sea Lord," and he's basically calling for mercy from his deity, and that's what he will spend his turn doing.
So is he like flopping around in this 2 feet of water? Like
Yeah, he's just like straight down, like Islamic prayer style, right? And he's just prostrating himself and begging his God for forgiveness and saying, "Please spare me. I didn't mean to bring these interlopers here," and all that sort of jazz. That's what he spends his turn doing. Strings.
All right, so Bob said that Bubo said they wanted us to wash.
Bob
I'm
said
going
that,
to.
as I told him.
Yeah. Bubo would probably translate that at this point too,
Bob,
I
not Bubo.
assume.
Let me go ahead and change the
Oh,
name because
okay.
Casper, not Tom.
So just for fun, I'm going to try. I don't want to waste my effect, so I'm going to try attacking this thing. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try attacking it.
All right. That's a hit.
That's a 23.
All right. You hit it with your rapier.
Yeah, I was right.
Doesn't seem that effective. Creature made of
Yeah.
water.
Can we tell if it's bleeding?
No.
I'm going to.
It slices through it
Perfect.
and like the water kind of like warps around the blade.
Like,
I'm going to move back.
You got it. It will. Do you provoke opportunity attacks? Yeah. Any fancy thing to
I
avoid that?
am very dapperly dressed. So if it really wants to mess up my nice attire, it can attack me if it wants.
Oh, it's gonna swipe
But
at you.
probably not. Doesn't want to. Because these are some very nice clothes.
That's
That
a
is a
shame.
hit.
well, Minos will point at, or Homini will point at Minos and say, "Don't you have Sentinel and reach?" No, you gotta be within 5 feet.
You
Even,
got to
I
be
think.
within
Right.
5
All
feet.
right. So here's the I'm a jackass. So part of their attack is that if I hit you,
It
and
stops
if you are medium or smaller, you are then grappled.
Nice.
So
So you stay there.
actually, you don't go anywhere. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I like that you're
Uh,
sorry, Robin, as our DM.
I
You're
know
sorry. You're very
because
sorry.
I want you guys to have fun. But you are grappled by this thing, which means you're also restrained, and it's gonna try to drown you next round. So
All right.
That sounds fun.
If you zoom in to that altar, you can see written on a piece of paper. It says cheeseburger and fries. It's the order of the Phoenix.
all right, I love that.
Is it with the Diet Coke? What?
This sea elf is going to run off and join the other sea elves that didn't come in here with a bunch of interlopers. Bubo.
Bubo will ask Ishtar if what do they want? Like why are they attacking us?
He's continuing his prayer of mercy.
So which
He
one
doesn't reply.
does tongues?
Bubo.
Yeah.
Right. So
I'm
Answer me,
saying
damn it.
Bubo is the one that
Ish-
talked to them in
right.
aquatic.
Yes.
In
Yes.
Aquan.
You are.
No, Bob is the one who talked to the water weirds in Aquin. Bubo
Okay. So
is
Bubo
talking to the elf.
would have understood that it
Yes,
said
yes, he would have.
you
'Cause he
didn't watch
understands it.
yourself.
Yeah, so Ishvern basically he's in like when people are afraid for their lives, they either run or fight. he is full blown in I hope my God will spare me mode. So that is all he's focused on. Bubo may be talking at him, but he is prostrated, praying out loud, begging for mercy. He doesn't seem to hear Bubo, or if he does, he doesn't give a shit what Bubo says. He thinks his God will save him. So that's what he's doing.
Bubo, being a cleric, will fully understand the rituals of religious,
Yeah.
cleansing and stuff, and say, "Hey guys, let's go wash our hands."
Let's go wash our hands. Love it.
So he'll go over there and dip his hands in and like pop a pustule in while it's in the water, just trying to clean his hands and stuff.
Cool.
Pop a zit in the water. That's healthy.
Yep. Well, it's pristine. I mean,
He does want to turn everybody into,
precisely. And he'll be like, "Come on, guys, it's your turn."
Well, Robin, I would like to know how tall are the ceilings in here?
She said it. It was like 10 feet.
Oh.
No, they're taller than that. One moment. I needed to track who has washed themselves.
People.
The ceilings in the shrine are 15 feet high.
Okay, so my little plan that I was gonna execute a fireball is not gonna work. Because it would need to be taller than that so I don't burn everybody. So instead, I will target Mr. 3 and try to do something we all call Toll the Dead.
You got
Fail, bitch! Oh, well, that didn't work, so I'm
Alright.
going to wait 20 minutes for my next turn.
it. Sorry.
Well, you can go first next round.
This water
If I
weird
roll good.
will attempt to constrict Minos for
Oops.
being the one that triggered them into being.
Bad bull.
That's
Bad
a
bull.
hit. So it grapples you, Minos, unless you have something that means you can't be grappled.
Nope.
Oh, wait. Are you medium? Yeah, you're medium sized. And you are restrained. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm kidding. Okay, and then this one will attack Isilnatri because Tomini is not a valid target. Because Tomini washed. Like a good little half ogre.
He holds up his hands. He's like,
I'm
"Clean!" It's like dirt running down his arms.
Sorry, Rob. Looks like I hit you.
Hold your breath.
Boo! 11.
So you
Oh,
are
14.
grappled and restrained.
That is fantastic.
All right, Minos. This thing's
Ah.
got its little watery tentacles around you.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, rage.
All right.
Ah.
Second
Blow
thing I'm going
bubbles
to
in his
do
armpit.
is we're going to target this guy.
That guy.
It's
Yeah.
the
Remember
that
injured
guy?
one.
Remember? That
You
guy?
can totally reach over Ishvern. He's like bent down praying. So
Flopping around in the 2
And
feet deep water. Wow.
that's
Oh.
a
Tell
hit.
me you're
hit.
calling back later.
Very nice.
Those are some
It
good
Does
That's
resist
dice.
a little bit.
All right. And then I'm going to swing over onto this one for my second attack.
All right. Ooh, not 20,
Oh.
but you dropped it for because you're.
Grappled.
Yeah.
Restrained.
That's
Restraint.
unfortunate. I saw the 20. I was so happy for you.
All right. And then for my bonus action, we're going to do a little healing word on is.
Look at that.
And we'll pass.
All right.
I'll take that as 3 points. I'll take it.
Toe money.
Well,
You're
Tomani's going
clean.
to.
And you do
Yeah.
note that they don't seem to be attacking you, even though you're right next to them.
Right, Tomani's gonna try to see what happens if he like grabs a hold of String's feet and tries to pull him out of the water.
Sure. I'll let you make a
He's
contested
got him
strength
grappled,
check.
right? He's got him probably lifted up. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, totally. Go ahead and make a strength check. Or if you want to use, athletics or whatever because you're proficient, that's fine.
oh, I am nice.
Well, you yank him free. Yeah, I'll allow that. So Strings is no longer grappled or restrained.
And Tomani a whisper in his ears. I'm gonna give you the help action too.
Well done. I'll say that takes your action though.
It is. It's a bonus
Very
action.
nice.
Yeah.
I grab
Oh,
my
Do the
hat.
whisper thing too. So
Oh, okay.
let me apply that real quick. And
Oh, is that a feature you have? Like a...
yeah, master
Oh, that's
tactics.
right. I remember this. Sorry,
And
it's been a while.
then he's gonna like try to like step out of the way, like see if he. And then yeah, plop Tomani or plop Strings down right where he's at. And Johnny.
Who's
Alright, so
piloting Garrett? You
is-
are.
Going to within 30 feet. So he's going to move up a little bit.
You guys, I totally forgot to mention. Sorry if this is a dick move, but the water, wading in it is technically difficult terrain. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna retcon any previous moves, but it's difficult terrain. Sorry.
What if
I think
you
Boobo is the only one that
wind?
moved.
Yeah.
So, and he's going to shoot with his. He's going to shoot up so he doesn't hit anybody.
All right. It's a hit.
Heavy crossbow.
Dang, straight it is.
Pretty good damage. Again,
Brilliant.
they seem to be, somewhat resistant to this.
This poor NPC has no additional modifiers to his attacks.
I think that one
Well, his
uses his
damage, I mean.
dex. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
his dex
damage.
For, yeah,
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
He just has the regular straight dice.
All right,
Yeah.
so he's going to looking at his leadership ability,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems oddly worded because it seems either really overpowered or like a bard.
Creature can add a
The thing that confuses me
D4
is it says for a minute. He
for
can
1 minute. Whenever.
whenever a non-hostile creature it sees within 30 feet makes things.
So it's like,
I can only do it once, correct? It says a
Yeah,
creature can
once-
benefit from only one leadership die at a time, but doesn't mean I can do it every time. Strings attacks, Tomani attacks,
that
Ishnari
is
attacks.
correct. So I would say it's kind of like a bless that you can only put on one person for 1 minute. And then on the combat tracker, it has in parentheses that it recharges after a short or long rest. So
Yes.
you can pick one person now for 1 minute, they get a D4, like a mini bless, basically. And
Okay.
then that's your use of it. So that's how I would rule it.
Alright, so he will say, Minos, let's go. Use that axe.
And make
Whatever
an
the hell
effect.
weapon he is. And he's going to
Yeah, that can be
inspire
interpreted.
him.
That can be interpreted not as just one person, but all people. I wonder what the real.
Because it just
It's
says
just
the
crazy.
creature, one, singular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is
I'm
worded
good
weird,
with
but
it.
that's how I'm gonna rule it. Like a mini bless that you can put on one person
Well,
for
it
1
says
minute.
it says whenever a non-hostile creature, whenever. So that's any time.
I think that's when you
Oh,
can
I can't pass the
activate
turn,
it.
but he's
Yeah,
done.
1 second. I'm just gonna make how I rule it for now, and we can look that up later.
Yeah, bash him.
Let me make this effect. Sorry, real quick. Attack rolls and saving throws. 1 minute. Who are you putting it on? I'm sorry.
Minos.
This is the big cow.
And can Minos just wipe himself on Ishvern to make him dirty again?
Is it like the bear and the rabbit are taking a shit in the woods?
Exactly.
The bear looks down to the rabbit and says, "Do you have problem with shit sticking to your fur?"
Uh,
Rabbit says, "No."
I mean, Bubo would probably have put it together that the water in the cistern is, like divinely clean, and
Holy water.
applying it, some kind of holy water, exactly. And applying it to yourself renders you non-hostile in this shrine,
Does
basically.
it burn Bubo since he's like the god of the festering wound?
No, I would say actually, if he has any of his like sort of pustules on his hands, they seem to bother him less. They don't clear up, but they just seem to not cause him any pain after he's washed his hands in this water. Okay, the effect is now on Minos. I'm passing Darrett's turn. We re-roll, and Tomini is up first.
Oh. Wow.
Well,
Isn't that nice?
isn't that nice?
Well,
And
well.
so Tomani's like gonna say to Minos, you can do it, and
You can do it. Is he
give
doing it
him
in
the
Rob
effect
Schneider's
on
voice?
this guy. Yeah. And as a action, he's gonna he's gonna dodge. That's what he's gonna do. And he's gonna try to cover strings. Like step up and like strings go wash. And he's
All
just
right.
trying to distract this thing. Yeah! And he's dodging.
All right.
I'll put dodge on me, but I'll pass my turn real quick.
Okay. Darrett again.
All right, so he's going to
Oh yeah, dodge isn't part of that. Have to
move
use
up
Rob's.
with his greatsword. How about the
How about the... You can do it.
Unfortunately, you missed. That'll hit.
It does seem kind of odd to Tomani that there's water elementals and the god is a flaming phoenix, but he didn't say anything.
That
He
is an
doesn't.
astute
and
observation.
he's
He doesn't
finished.
mention it.
You
Attack.
can do it! Cut his fucking head off!
Sorry. Okay. This water weird is going to, despite your best efforts, it's going to attack strings. I seem to have the master. Wait a minute. You put the master of tactics effect on this water weird. Tomani.
Oh, I should have put it here. I'll take it off.
I'm removing it. Yeah.
I should have
Sorry.
put it on Minos.
Yeah, I just saw it and I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't have this. Okay. Now I'm gonna attack strings.
Oh no.
I hit.
If his attack is poison, I'm resistant.
You are grappled and restrained.
Yeah. See, meow.
All right, so
It's
I'm
your
going to reach into the little gray bag next to me.
Of course.
That's what the alien porn star said.
Oh my god, it's a panther.
Oh yeah, The panther's gonna be happy with 2 feet of water, with water elementals. You know how cats love water.
I would presume it's in the weird because I'm in the weird and my bag is in the weird, but whatever you want to do.
Sure. I'll put it
All of a
back
sudden,
there, but
this
yeah, it'll
panther
be
appears.
in the weird, but I put it behind it so that we can see its token.
And that's my turn.
Bob.
Bob, suddenly realizing that walking around in this water is difficult,
Yeah,
will
sorry.
go ahead and like flop
Well,
down onto his tummy and kind of like swim slide on his
yeah,
tummy.
I was gonna say for you,
Um,
I would say not because you have a swim speed, like an
yeah,
innate swim speed. So
yeah,
you,
swim slide on my tummy
yeah, for sure.
across the floor, and then up
Just
into
in 2
the
feet of
cauldron.
water, right?
You're
Just
gonna
kind of
get
like
all the
flop up
way in
there.
it.
Oh yeah, he's jumping in, kind of coming out, laying on his back, like
I
really
love
paying
it.
attention to cleaning his testicles.
Oh my.
Just splashing around, having fun.
All right.
Splashing around makes him feel better.
You are washed. Let
Gotta
me give you
clean
that.
myself thoroughly.
All right. Bob has been
Then he'll just kind
washed.
of plop out.
All right. Love that. Ishvern continues his prostrated prayers. Isilnatri.
Well, Izzy's gonna try what he tried before because it was so fucking successful. Yeah.
failed.
Take that.
Ah,
And it was not resisted. All right, now I know.
Indeed. Very nice.
It was a crappy roll, but not resisted.
Yeah, well, yeah. 2d12, the average is what? 12.5.
All right, I'm going to try
I rolled a
something
7.
crazy. It doesn't seem to be working.
Well, you
Oh,
better
it is
skip it then,
working.
Robin. You better just go to the next person.
No. I was trying to do the you bought me the Dragonlance sound pack. I remembered to
Oh.
click the button.
Nice.
Can
What are
you
we
hear
hearing?
it?
Water weird?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
hear
is
it.
the water weird combat thing.
yeah.
Oh, snap.
Sorry, it took me so long to start it. I told you that this would happen, Rob, that I would not click the button.
I know,
But
but
I
then
did
you
it.
remembered.
I did
I
it.
forgot.
Yeah.
My
All right.
camera doesn't work.
Okay. Is Minos still unwashed? Yes. All right. This one's going to attack Minos.
And if you want to, Robin, you can lower the volume on it. It's not that high, but it's probably too high. Because it's
How's
supposed to
that?
be like backgroundy. Yeah, that's better.
All
'Cause
right.
it's supposed to be like, just a little bit in the background.
Yeah, I think there's like some water splash sounds
Oh.
and stuff. That is a critical hit. Sorry, Minos.
Are they using loofahs? Is that their weapon?
Yeah.
Extreme exfoliation.
Ouch.
Thankfully, he's raging, right? Yeah, he didn't take all that
Yep.
much. 14. But you remain grappled and restrained. So
He still gets the fire hose to the face.
actually it's gonna yank you in towards it, so you're submerged fully now. What's your constitution modifier?
Yeah, he can.
3.
3.
So
All right,
for,
you've
like,
got
3
3 minutes before you start
Give
suffocating.
30 rounds.
All right,
Yeah,
so we're
30
on
rounds.
round 2.
Yeah, it's fine. I know, but I like to make note
28
of
more
these
rounds.
things,
Feel
you know? All right, Panther's turn. I think
I'm gonna slash
So-
at him.
The wet
Meow.
pussy. What's gonna happen? We don't know.
The
try
wet
that.
pussy.
See if that works. Do I have to put it in your cohorts? Probably.
Oh, I pulled
You
it
know
from
your
I pulled it
combat
from the
tracker.
player's
your
handbook.
hype boss isn't working, Rob. Either.
The hype boss isn't working.
No.
What the
I
fuck?
know
That's a
seen-
hit.
All right, let's check it out. Hype boss.
Is it prone now? Because if it's prone, I get to bite him.
Oh, it isn't working. What the hell?
How does that work? Sorry. I thought you have to do the pounce thing to knock it prone.
If the target is prone, the panther can take a bonus action to make a bite.
It's not
So is it-
prone though.
I don't know. It's
I don't
got.
think
You
You
can
can
use
make
pounce to
wrestling.
knock it prone,
You're
but
probably
It's
immune
wrestling
to
a
being
halfling.
prone.
Doesn't that make it prone?
No.
Okay, just check it.
Okay, hype
Alright, so
boss
he's
is
done.
back, y'all.
Sometimes I can't tell if
Oh.
Sven is joking or serious.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right,
I
he's done.
just treat it as it's never
Okay.
serious. That way, if something
Fair
is
enough.
serious
Yeah.
and I
But
fuck
what
up,
if
I go, I thought you were
Sven
joking.
is like actually serious though? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then you can just say, I thought you were joking.
Minos. So you're like inside of this thing. I just don't want to move tokens because I hate dealing with like tokens inside of tokens.
You have penetrated it.
Yeah.
Tokenception.
Tokenception, exactly. But yeah, you're inside of this thing. You can, obviously you can feel that you can't breathe, so you're holding your breath.
Yep. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my halberd and pull my longsword.
All right. They did indeed copulate. I can't believe I said that. And I can't believe you guys have that clipped. That
Hey,
is a
Game
hit.
over, man.
5 raiders from Ingorgio have joined. What's up,
Hey,
Ingorgio?
welcome Raiders.
Thank you. What's up, bitches? Thank you,
All right,
Ingorgians.
and there's
Ingorgio.
my second attack.
Ingorgians? Is that what I call it? I
Yeah,
always
I
try
like
to say
it.
what the person's name is and then make it a Floridian. I always try to
Gorgonites?
do that.
And that'll do for that turn.
Nicely done.
So, those of you that just joined the stream, my camera just doesn't work at all, and Matakuri is not here this evening. So that is why you don't see the two of us. Why you don't see Spencer right now, I don't know. He's got no excuse.
His
Yeah.
camera's not working either. It's a
What do you
Spokane
mean? He was
thing.
just there a minute ago.
This one's gonna attack Islanatri.
Yeah, how can I be a dick in the chat? Heal everybody. Heal the party.
Even with advantage, I missed. Yeah, all right. Bubo.
Bubo,
Bubo.
having cleansed himself and, pop that one pimple, we'll go ahead and sludge out into the hallway
All right.
and walk up and be like, can I approach now?
Whoa, $5 for Red Cross? Nice.
Hey, I rock it well.
We'll-
Thank you so much for your donation.
We'll ask
to
the water
American Red
weirds, can
Cross.
I approach now?
That is awesome of you.
You are clean.
Ooh, people usually don't
Be
do street cams
peace.
on Saturday. I'll do it.
That's what they say.
And he will total dead one of them.
You're still gonna attack though.
Street cam.
Love it.
So that's
Let's
out the
see
front.
here.
It's all dark outside.
It was
but I
60
just-
wisdom saving throw.
little bit of water on the lens there. It seems like a little.
You
up
put
in
a
the
fire
upper
hydrant
left.
in your driveway. This
I have a
should be
fire
right.
hydrant in my
Damn.
driveway, and cones
about
on the
now?
street. Yep, still no.
You are cleansed. Be peace.
Guys, put some water on yourself and from the cauldron, and we could just beat these things to death for free. Free XP.
All right. New round. Who dis?
New round. Who dis?
This is the one that is currently drowning Minos, so it's just
Trying
gonna
to.
attack you while you're inside of it, because
Yeah,
that makes
Gorgio,
sense.
They did straighten the cones, didn't they?
That is a hit.
Somebody's
I
like,
should go out
I've
there on
nev-
the weekends and collect those cones. So they
I've
have
never
to, every
seen a
week,
bull
every
get
Monday they gotta bring
teabagged
4
by
new
a
cones. And then I
weird.
got 65 cones in my garage. That'd be funny.
That will be it for this water weird, as it continues to drown Minos. Your turn, Minos.
All right. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach around, grab my shield off of me.
It's teabagging you, and now you're doing a reach around.
You guys
Why
can
don't
see
I-
him inside of this water weird, just like checking equipment every so now and then, every so often. Yeah, that's funny.
And here comes this.
That's a hit.
Another crit out the window. That's like the third one.
Swinging your sword inside of this water weird.
Oh,
Love
crap. I forgot to do damage, but I'll do 2 hit. Here
Yeah,
comes
2
damages.
hits.
Somehow Sirenscape wasn't playing.
There's
but it is
one.
now. Fix it.
And 2.
Hydrate. Thank you, Caesar.
All right, it is. You killed
And
one.
then I'm gonna. And bonus action, I'm gonna heal myself.
Oh, these things bleed? No,
All right, very nice.
And then we'll pass.
All right. This one is gonna continue wailing on Isilnatri.
What the hell?
Look, you're there and you're unwashed. I don't know what
Nice.
else to tell you.
I'm going to a convention.
Wow, you just got conventioned in the face.
All right. This one
Convention
will
is a verb now.
pull you inside of itself. So Isilnatri is now inside of
Oh,
that one. I'm not going to move the tokens again, but Isilnatri, you are effectively drowning. What's your con mod?
My con
probably
mod
like a 0.
is
No, as a wizard, I would hope you
3.
have some constitution. Okay, 3 minutes.
all right. 30 rounds.
Ishvern continues his prostrated prayer. Say that
Round
10 times
33.
fast.
Prostrated prayer. Prostrated prayer. Prostrated prayer.
Prostrated?
Prostrated. Isn't that what you're saying?
Prostrated.
Prostrated prayer. Prostrated prayer. That's 6,
Prostrate
Robin. I'm gonna
and
do all
prayer.
10.
Okay.
Prostrated prayer. Prostrated prayer. Prostrated prayer. Prostrated prayer. That's
Did
9.
you say
Prostrated
prostate
prayer.
or
I'm
prostrate?
saying prostrated, but it's coming out prostrated because you can't say that 10 times fast.
I
Let's
mean,
start over now. Prostrated
you are
prayer.
up in this weird, so maybe you are tickling this prostrate, right? But
Disadvantage for my monster.
Yes, he
Got
did.
it.
Disadvantage for the water weird.
All right. As soon as it comes back around.
Thank you, Caesar. Ooh, and
He will
Bob has
slide on his
been
tummy.
granted a
Critical hit for Bob.
Gorgio, what
Alright,
the fuck
well.
is this shit?
He's going to pop. He's going to pop
Oh!
Shadow
Max-
Blade on himself.
All right.
Max
Is a
damage
bonus-
too.
Sorry, level 3. My bad.
wow,
So
Oh,
Bob,
damn.
Crit
Okay.
and
I've got
max
a
damage.
crit and a max.
Well,
Well,
all right.
no roll necessary.
Were you
Go
biting
ahead
this thing
and
yet?
hit that critical and
And it's-
max.
He's
button.
gonna
Prostrate? Are you biting this
or
prostrate?
booming blade his ass.
All right.
All right. So
You guys don't know what prostrate means?
Yeah, prostrate, yeah.
Okay.
That means get down.
That's
let's
yes.
see here.
Or if
Level
you're
3.
Schwarzenegger, it means get down!
Get down!
Down again.
Oh, 64.
Get to the chapel!
Damn, guys. Thank you.
You're
killed it by 26.
welcome. I don't know why I'm saying you're
It
welcome. I
means to
didn't give
get
you
down
that.
on the ground and all of those things. Ow, ow, ow. That's how.
That's a really good
Oh, yeah,
impression.
and after it's dead, if it moves, it takes more damage.
He sounded like he was
Got it.
in outer space on Mars.
It helps that I started doing an impression of him in 1984. Longer than you've been alive, Robin.
All right, my water weird has disadvantage. It's going to attempt to hit strings with
I'm already
disadvantage.
grappled and restrained.
I think it's going to cancel out my advantage, though, so... I know, even while you're grappled and restrained, I can still attack you.
Yeah,
I
it
thought it's
canceled it.
automatic drowning, isn't it?
No. I think this one hasn't pulled you inside of it. Did I? I did? No, I think you haven't been...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the disadvantage canceled out my advantage, but I still hit. So this will be the turn that he's going to suck you up. Look, I'm a nice DM sometimes. All right, okay. So, strings...
No,
Dick.
he's already doubled up. We already had him grappled and restrained.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll fix it. For the record, let the record show, strings is now inside of this water weird.
Ooh, I might have
Let
missed it. I
me-
rock it well.
Hey.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm
Thank
only
you so much for the follow. I rock it well.
safe for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, got it. It is your turn.
Stringiza.
Okay, I removed the
Alright,
effects
so
off
I'm
of
going
this
to-
Madre.
Swing at it from inside. My
You got
short
it?
sword.
Yeah?
And that's not a euphemism. That's a weapon.
Ooh. Another crit shot out the window.
It sure did. Drop that 20. We're dropping 20s all night. Please don't clip that.
All right, is it dead?
You don't say
Robin,
that.
you know what makes
I
me
have
push
to
the
though
button
because
is
things
when you
get
say,
clipped all
"Please
the time.
don't clip that." That's I
Because I
automatically press
regret,
the button.
like, you guys, I don't have a filter. I don't like. I just say shit, right? It just comes
Fuck
out of my
yeah.
mouth, and then you guys clip this shit all the time.
Why do you
chat.
think we love you? Why do you think we want you to be DM all the time?
Gorvidal has bought a potion of supreme healing for strings in chat.
Gorbidal, CITC.
And if I fail by
Right.
5 or more on my string check trying to pull strings out of
Oh, right, you're
the
trying to pull him
water
out.
reel,
Sorry, my apologies.
I pull his pants off.
Ooh, Supreme, okay.
Here's my
But he still gets the
contest.
heal.
Oh no, I got
Even
it.
though he
You
might
pull
be
him out.
naked.
You got him.
And then I'm
Strings is
gonna
out.
and then I'm gonna tell Minos that he can kick his ass now. Kick his ass, Steve ass, and give
Get
him
him.
The master of tactics.
How do you get rid of the blood stains off the map?
I don't.
Open the map, unlock the map, and then there's a layer. And if you want to do them all, you
Choose
can
the
just
top
delete
one.
the layer. Death.
Yeah.
Thank
Look
you.
at
I don't like him for the water weirds.
Cheer in
It's
the chat.
weird.
that.
All right, so he's gonna charge forward. Splish. Splash, because it's difficult terrain.
Taking a bath.
He was taking a bath, right, Robin? Right. And when was he doing that?
I don't know.
Saturday
On a
night.
Saturday night.
On Saturday. I don't know how the song goes. I just
Splish
know.
splash, I was
Splish splash,
taking a
I'm taking a
bath.
bath.
Dun-dun-dun, a Saturday night.
At the end of Ish's turn,
Once
we
upon
get
a Saturday
10-minute
night.
break, too.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh, dear it turns over.
Rub a
Sorry.
dub.
Yes.
Rub-a-dub-dub, I was in the tub. Something.
Panther's turn.
I was
Aw.
splashing in the
Oh
tub.
shit! Did I pass Darrett and he hadn't taken his turn yet? I'm so fucking sorry.
It's all right.
It's
He missed
okay.
twice, so
He totally.
that's fine.
He doesn't know how to use this greatsword in this water.
Panther.
So it's
All right, now the
Panther.
panther gets to go.
scratch
Panther.
him.
Dun, dun,
Can't
dun, dun, dun,
Bite, he
dun,
can
dun.
only claw. Is the water
Wet.
now that strings got yanked out of him? Does that make him prone?
No. Good looking out though.
Because
I
can
like
bite
you keep me
prone.
on my toes. I love it.
You can also choose to bite instead of claw.
Nope.
Splish
Can't
splash,
down
I was
arrow.
taking a bath long about a Saturday night.
Now
Yeah,
Panther's done.
rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was
Down
all right.
arrow to Ish.
Sorry.
Can't.
There you go.
It's a lot, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's a lot.
Isilnatri.
All right, Isilnatri's going to do his favorite thing, which always works.
Just seal
That
the door.
is Toll the Dead.
The great
Hail,
great
fucker.
grandpappy of
Yeah!
Aragorn.
Suck on 24 damage.
Isn't that Isildur?
Or half that.
Whoa. Exactly average.
No, average
Wow.
is 12.5, Drake. 12.5.
Yeah, well, you round down and
Oh, there you go. That's true. All right,
All
do
right,
I get to go again? What
we're
happened? No, it's
gonna
Toll Money
we're
Game.
gonna we're
10
gonna
minutes.
we're gonna take a break because we are at the top of the round. It's bottom of the hour. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Thanks, Raiders, for stopping by. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I love that. I love that. I'm not going to say anything else. That was great. She gave the best outro, you guys, even though I'm still talking to the stream. I'm not talking to them, though. The players. All right, you see the countdown. 9 minutes, 46, whatever it is, 42, 9:40. You guys get it. Join us on this channel. We play Saturday night Dragonlance or against the Giants. Sunday, tomorrow, All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. Oh, you know what? Well, you guys don't hear you guys are not currently hearing the even though she left the music going for the she has the water weird fight sounds going in Sirenscape, but on this screen you don't hear Sirenscape, so you don't hear it, but it's still going. Anyway, yeah. So Sundays we do All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show, and we give away prizes. We'll be going over shops tomorrow. And then Wednesdays on the channel, we play Baldur's Gate 3 or we play Solasta. We alternate there as well. Now, Friday, we do have a show, but the Friday show is on hiatus until, I believe, November 17th. Various reasons on next week and the week after and the week after and the week after. So we just can't play. So November 17th, that'll come back. And if you ever want to know like what's up, you can go to the Discord channel and look at the schedule. I'm usually very good about keeping up with the schedule up to the minute. So if something changes, I usually go change it right away as soon as I know. So if you go to the hashtag stream dash schedule there, you'll see all of our shows listed in the Discord. And it says on Friday, D&D 5e Candlekeep Mysteries with DM Havoc on hiatus back November 17th. So I'm very good about keeping up. If I go to the ER and I'm in the hospital, I get on my phone and I put no game today. You know, I'm very good about it. That's a big thing. I can't sleep if that's not done right. That's one of my things. Anyways, guys, you know what I have at my house? Snowballs. Do you guys know snowballs? Those pink Hostess treats that are coconut with cream in the middle, those snowballs. I got a whole box of them. I'm going to go get one right now. as soon as I'm able to breathe. Oh, I am going to play a commercial, by the way. Now, most of you won't see that. But somehow some people will see it. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Anywho, back in 6 minutes, you guys. All right. We should be back.
Indeed. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome
Money
back. The dreams
is
that you made about. I
up
don't know.
next. On deck. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I just realized this music played all through the break
Yeah,
too.
when I
Sorry.
changed the screen to the stream,
getting
they
lost.
couldn't hear it, but I got to listen to it the whole time.
I'm sorry. I didn't feel like stopping it. I don't know. It's fine. Probably. Maybe.
So, Money's tired of this thing keep dragging strings in, so he's gonna pull out his scimitar and just smack this thing in the nose. Bad
Alright.
water bug.
He's a bad water bug.
Bad water bug. Bat.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, sneak attack.
Sit, water bug, sit. I
Sit,
could've
Ubu, sit.
rolled better.
You killed it.
Did anybody watch the new Frasier episode?
In the commotion, as a bonus action, the pearls seem to have fallen off the altar.
That's fine. You can swipe them if you want.
Can you though?
Mm,
It didn't
mm.
sound too positive, like she had to read something first. See what
No,
happened.
no. Make me just a flat dex check.
Dex.
Yeah.
Like that?
All right. Sure. You swipe all three of them.
Oh, wow.
They are in the party sheet. All right. Let me unlock your tokens. How long does your panther last for, Strings?
I believe
Evo
it's till the
will,
next dawn.
Oh, okay. A whole day.
use a healer kit on his Sealtor.
Okay.
But can we change the panther's name to Attitude Cat? He's wet.
Sure.
WAP.
Uh-huh.
What wet ass panther?
No.
You guys thought I was gonna say pussy. I know you did.
Okay, so after the water weirds disappear, Ishvern stands up and he looks around at all of you and he looks surprised, shocked, and he says to Bubo, "Oh, you saved my life, but those monsters would have never appeared if you hadn't all just washed yourselves. But nevertheless, thank you for defeating them. My God surely will shine his grace down upon you." And he seems, grateful that he's still alive, obviously. And he does recommend that whoever still hasn't washed themselves might want to do so.
Fine.
But you don't have to. He
I go
can't
wash
force
myself.
you.
I'm washing. And
Yeah, I
what
suppose
do
I'll
I
go
do,
over and
Bob?
do
Pay
that.
special attention to my testicles.
Bubel will then ask Ish, you've been to this temple many times. So if there was any place in here that we would be able to find some information on the location of a magical site or whatnot, where would we possibly find something like that?
Well, you see everything here, and I believe what your people probably call this place the wasteland or something of that sort. Everything here is ancient and has been here for forever, for as long as my people can remember. So if there's any source of great, ancient, powerful, magical things, this would be the place where they would be. Look at this beautiful shrine. It has been here, stood a testament to my god, for many generations. More generations than you could probably even imagine. So, maybe this is the magical place you're looking for. Maybe it's somewhere else out here. But other than that, I know not what of you speak.
Why do water elves worship a phoenix?
No, the phoenix is the sacred creature of my god. My god created all of the animals in the sea, and all animals that walk upon the land came from the sea. So all creatures belong to my god, and the phoenix is the holiest of them all. Rebirth. Water is life. Water is everything. You cannot exist without water. That's what he says to you.
Could probably
Okay.
could go a little bit longer than without air, though.
True, but water is the essential building block for all living things. And the phoenix just seems to represent that life, right? Rebirth, life. So this creature is sacred to their religion.
I'm going to examine the statue,
What's
see
through
if I
that
can,
door?
if there's any inscriptions or writing on it.
Strings, did you wash yourself? Sorry.
Yes, all three of us did. The Panther
Okay.
and Garrett.
Did
Darrett.
Yeah, we
what
all
about
did.
Minnows?
Yep, I did too.
All right. Okay.
Attitude cat.
So we've been to a place that's about Earth, and now we're about a place that's about water.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry, Strings. What did you say you were doing?
Studying the statue,
The
looking
statue.
for
Yes.
runes or writing or anything on there.
Yeah. It doesn't, the book doesn't say there's anything special about the statue, so it's just a very beautiful, immense granite carving of a phoenix, but there's nothing hidden or anything in it, unfortunately.
All right, well, I'm not a stone worker, so I don't take it for granted.
Oh my
What's
god.
the altar? Anything on the altar?
No.
Am I tall enough to see on it?
You do know that the pearls that were there aren't there anymore.
Okay.
They didn't see me though.
Nah.
So can we gather some holy water from the cauldron?
Sure, if you have some, like a vial or a water skin or something, somebody can gather some of that holy water.
Tomani, say, ask him what's through that door.
Um,
Points over there.
yeah, so he says, behind that door, there's a hall that leads to a very holy, place where there are some, ancient priests of the Sea Lord. They are taking their eternal slumber here. They're buried here.
Our answers in there, guys. Then he'll speak in Water Elven. So what was the name of your priest?
Oh, my priest. It's here. Sorry. I have to go back like 3 pages. So bear with me one moment. The priest that was captured by Dragon Army, his name is somewhere. Fuck. Year Call.
They're captive. Sir captive.
All right, Strings, write it down.
Yeah, so that was the name of his priest they were supposed to come here on pilgrimage together, but his priest was captured by the dragon army.
When we're done here, will
Oh.
you and your friends help escort us to go look for him?
Well, you see, we are no skill in combat whatsoever, and I see that you are quite capable of defending yourself, and
We weren't
I.
asking to fight. We were asking to help guide us there.
But the road is dangerous, and there are very scary monsters out there. We intend to stay here and be protected by our god. But I can tell you this: if you ever come across my priest and you are able to free him from his bonds, I could reward you.
So what are we talking about?
Well, I have these, and he pulls out the little pouch that he put blue pearls. Um, the blue pearls came out of this pouch. He opens it and he pulls out of a small handful, 4 more of them. I can give you these if you save my priest and bring him back to me.
Half up front, half when we return.
So when he sees him opening his pouch with more of the pearls in there, and he smiles and says yes, and tries to grab the pearls.
He like closes his fist. I could pay you after my priest is returned safely.
People will
This
explain
I
to
promise.
Tomani after a handy.
Hello.
But if you wouldn't mind, would you
20
accompany
bucks is
me
20 bucks.
deeper into the shrine in case there are more dangerous creatures? I would like to pay my respects to the ancient priests of times
Let's
past.
go.
Well, we,
He was
do we have-
prostrating himself, not prostituting himself.
do we have to do anything other than wash ourselves before we go in? Like, do we have to rub one out or anything before we
Hello.
go to see the other guys?
In the holy thing, we gotta rub them out.
Tomani's asking, I guess Bubo that's got the tongue spell on, because that's
Right, yeah. He just says,
Guys,
just be respectful.
guys, we have to like follow him in there and let's just say bless the bodies.
He's like, no, you must be respectful, pay your respects. Maybe my God will give favor upon you and upon your travels.
oh,
He's offering favors for all of you.
I'm gonna die. That's so funny.
well, Tomani will come over to Minos and like poke one of his wounds and say, do you need a potion or something?
Bubo will go ahead and use a healing kit on Bubo too. Or Minnow.
Okay.
Do-do.
I'm gonna open the door. Tired of all the talking.
I'm tired of all this.
It's like
Talking.
steps between
Where is it?
Minos' legs, opens the door.
What's all this lying around shit?
So, did you open it? Yeah, okay, it's open now.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Germans.
So it's just another like water-filled passageway up north, and on the western side there is a wall. A door, sorry, excuse me, I misspoke. Isilnatri, now that you're looking at the door, you do see that it has Elvish writing on the door, but you can't read it.
Elvish, can't read it.
After you, Ish.
So
After you.
So, if you're asking Ishvern to read it, he reads it in Elvish, so only Bubo can understand. But it says, "Honor those who came before and walk on."
Oh,
Walk
then.
on.
So
Then
Bubo will
then-
translate that into Solemnic and say, walk on those that came before in honor.
I don't think that's what it says.
I don't think Bubo would do that. That's messed up.
So Strings will
Bubo's awfully
Hey, sometimes it like
play a little
mixes your
tune.
mind when you're like trying to speak and understand different languages at the same
fair,
time. I mean,
fair.
Strings will play a little tune and say a couple of the names of the people that fell during the dragon attack in the town we were at.
Donde
Yeah, I like
está el
that.
baño?
And
I like
Darrett
that.
will also mention names of people that he knows who did. Who
Yeah.
died.
Probably
there's
some of his friends he lost at the Battle of Steel Springs.
there's some
okay.
I will
people in
walk up
here.
to this
I
one and be like,
Yes.
"Who's this? Who's this guy?"
Okay, so
Open
let
it.
me give you guys the description for this room. So this room has like two little alcoves on each side of it, and the sarcophagi, they are about waist high for an average person. They are sculpted with images of shells and beautiful water creatures like dolphins and marlins and things like that. They both have inscriptions on them, which Ishvern reads aloud so that Bibo hears these inscriptions being read. The one in the west says it's dedicated to her son, who built this prayer in stone, and the one in the east says Awinthel, our devoted first priest. And the sort of pillar thing that kind of divides the room has kind of like a design etched onto it. So if anybody's looking at that, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
I look away.
Yeah.
It's a pillar.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
It's a
Bubo,
pillar.
Bubo and I look away. We look away.
Fancy picture.
We're like, I saw it and then I
Minos.
looked away.
Tomani, nice. All right, so Minos and
Someone's
Tomani,
standing on Minos' shoulders, looking at the top of it.
both of you, like at the same time, kind of come to the same conclusion that this etching on this pillar is almost like a graphical representation of the layout of this shrine. And it seems like there's an extra room, but you haven't seen a door to this extra room. But this map definitely says there should be an extra room.
Does it show it like its location? That
Yeah, roughly. So, looking at it would have been maybe like a bit to the west. So like somewhere over here.
Somebody's gonna be like, let's go over here and search.
Looking for secret doors.
Tap,
I guess
tap,
if
tap.
Tomani mentions it on the map, Bubo will ask, "Where's that?"
Ishvern says, only the holiest are allowed there.
No, I'm a cleric.
The holiest of the Sea Lord's worshippers.
We
I
have
don't
it out.
know. I don't know how to open the door. Only my priest does.
The Panther
Maybe you
is
gotta
going to say.
Shikaka.
Shikaka.
Panther will
We
say,
can
"I'll never
say,
forget you, Boots. Rest in peace." As it comes in.
What?
And then Strings will say Habakkuk as he comes in.
Okay.
Hibachi.
So that saying that
"Curzon Ewenthal."
makes the door open, but Strings only because you followed the instructions on the previous door and talked about people who you were honoring. So the door does open for you. Strings, it's like a stone door, and it like actually moves into the wall like a little pocket door, basically. And it does
Nice.
open into this little hallway here.
After you, Ish.
This way.
He just said he wouldn't go in there because he's not holy enough.
Yeah,
Is that down or
Ishvern does
up?
not want to go there without his priest. They go up. The stairs go up. So actually, you notice that there's no water once you're onto these stairs because they are moving upward.
So be it.
I'll head up.
Let's go.
After you, Panther.
Okay, so the steps ascend into this room and it is covered in thick black algae. At the center of the room, there is a well from which emanates the sound of distant waves and the cries of seabirds.
Someone get the rope.
mean that round hole in the wall with the stones around it? Yeah. It's all right. I know you mean well.
Can we like throw a pebble down and see how far it goes?
Sure. Yeah. It sounds like it drops for an infinitely long amount of time.
Somebody says
Bubo will jump in.
Infinitely. That's a lot.
I left
Does
my
Bubo
room.
jump
Bubo will
in?
jump in.
Dude, he's
I
not
don't
playing Bubo.
Hey, I'll give you a silver if you go in, Bubo.
He was like, okay.
Why does he have a British accent all of a sudden?
I'm
Right, yeah.
gonna DM here and say I'm not gonna allow you guys to have Bubo jump down this hole because he will permanently die.
We know.
Lower
That's why
him down with
It's a risk we're
rope.
willing to take.
He's not even here.
It's okay.
Bubo, go down
don't
the
mind.
hole, eh? What, governor? Flat lift bumbershoot?
I can just imagine.
Top of
Welcome
the-
back to the
top of the
game,
morning.
Manicuri. Last time we
You're dead.
played, everybody killed your character. Sorry.
Everybody. I don't know. I never said anything.
Well,
He was
you
going to
could
give
have-
him a silver
Drop
to
it
mount. I
on.
was going to give him a copper to stay up.
Somebody's like throws the panther down. Here you go. We got another one of these tomorrow. No kidding.
So,
kidding.
No
I'm
kitty.
not going to give you guys any hints here. You can either figure this one out or not, but
said
You
it-
will take it
when we
in
listen, it
point of
sounds like
intelligence.
seabirds chirping. What'd you say?
yes.
Yes, seabirds and waves.
As you guys were coming up the stairs, I'll say that Ishvern would have told you guys that the room you're in now is a holy room where initiates would go to make offerings to the god and they would become priests afterwards.
Yeah, they offer something in the hole that goes away forever. And gets
You have to
splashes in the
sacrifice
ocean and
What do we-
gets eaten by the
what do
seabirds.
we know?
something you love.
So do or do not. Maybe you'll get something cool if you decide to offer something, but otherwise, if you decide not to offer anything, there's nothing for you guys to do in this room. That is all.
Is there any writing or runes or anything in the room? Pictures?
No.
Anything?
Nope. Just a very disused room covered in algae. And sound emanates from this hole. It sounds like the ocean, basically.
I'm gonna take
Tell
out
Money, try throwing one of those pearls in.
Robin. I'm gonna take out a potion of healing and hold it. I'm gonna hold it over the, over the opening there, and then I'm gonna drink it.
All right, you drink it and you feel healthy.
Do you like
Bob-
drop the empty vial in there?
No,
Bob the
I won't
Otter
do
guy.
that.
Tomani looks
Oh.
over at Strings and says, "You saw me?"
I was gonna say, yeah. So Strings actually, you don't know that he swiped those pearls.
So even though I was standing right there, when
Oh,
the guy
you
put
know
it
what?
down,
That's a good
Money
point.
was the only one there. And when
Sleight of hand.
and they were gone.
Versus perception.
What was your role? Do you remember for
Like my
swiping
just
them?
straight up dex roll.
Mm-hmm.
Like
13.
a 13.
All right.
What's his passive perception?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your passive perception? That's what we'll go with.
13.
Sure. Well, he
Oh.
did notice.
It's like he knew I did it. He didn't notice. He just knows I did it.
Yeah, he can put
He
two and
knows
two
the pearls
together.
are missing, and he can see the smirk on his face.
Okay,
All right,
Robin.
so
Now,
Tomani like hand
String's one of them. So you can. I don't want to be a priest.
Now, Natri will, as he's feeling a little better, he will actually take out his drift globe and approach the hole. Approach the hole. And he will light it up and say, I offer the great light and daylight to the glory of the gods, and drop it right in the hole.
Okay. So as soon as you do that, and we'll come back around to you, Strings, because I know you're doing something similar, Isilnatre, you hear a voice in your head, a thunderous, booming voice, probably the loudest voice you've ever heard in your life. It feels like it's surrounding you, but you know it's inside of your head. And this voice says to you, thank you. Have my blessing and bring peace to this world. And you have gained a boon that will last you the entire time you're in the Northern Wastes, which I will tell you in a second, because I don't
Awesome.
want to spoil it for everybody else.
All right. I say to the group, yeah, it didn't seem anything happened.
Insight.
No, I'll tell the truth. I'll say, hey, I just had a voice in my head that made me feel really good and made me feel welcome and relaxed and powerful, and it told me to thank you. So
Pull up your pants.
And
I think
I know Tomani points out his little is hard.
and so I think it was a good
Where the Cheetos?
yeah, that.
So, as a sailor,
Sorry.
as a
Okay.
sailor, obviously, you know, drinking things is very, very important to us. So, Bob the Ottaguy will go ahead and pull out his flask of liquid courage
Ooh.
and kiss it.
Pour one out for the homies.
Yes, and pour it out for the homies, and then
I'm
just
sorry.
drop the flask down, and
Nice.
yeah,
Cool.
for you.
You hear again the same booming, thunderous voice inside of your head. Thank you, my child. Be blessed. Bring peace to the world. And you will also receive the boon from this deity, which I will reveal later.
I threw the liquid courage into the party sheet so you can delete it or
Okay,
whatever.
cool.
I just deleted my drift globe, Robin. I deleted it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
I love
Now,
these sacrifices you guys are making. This is great.
Tomani.
Q-36 explosive space modulator.
So, is it?
that's-
You said you come back to strings. I'm still
Throw
waiting.
that.
Oh,
throw that
yep,
on.
strings. Sorry.
No, do him
people,
last.
People were jumping in. I love
Do
it.
him
I love
last.
it.
Wait, do him last.
Messed up. He was ready to go already.
I know.
The
Just being a dick.
Tomani did hand him one of the blue pearls. It's in the party sheet if he wanted.
There's a
it.
blue pearl on the party sheet. Yes.
So I'm going to do
strings.
play a tune, and the dancing lights will go down a little ways, just about 5 feet, just to see if there's any writing around the inside of this pit.
Okay. So when you look at like the inside, the stonework, there's like these little motifs of these like a phoenix, but it's like the life stages of a phoenix. So like on one end there's like an egg, and then an egg that's cracked open and the baby phoenix is in it, and then like the phoenix is just growing all the way around in a complete circle until it's in a like a dying version of the phoenix right before the egg. And I mean, other than that, yeah, you don't notice anything else. Just this like really beautiful circular carving of like the life cycle of a phoenix.
All right, and using with the 31, do I know any songs about a phoenix?
34.
Yeah, like
Okay.
5 different variations of like one of the most popular songs about this epic tale of a phoenix who sacrificed its life to save a maiden who was about to be eaten by a dragon. Yeah, it's totally badass. It's like a popular song.
It
So I'll
starts out.
About
perform that
It
as
starts off
part of
the
my
Downtown
sacrifice
Girl, sing that song, do
to.
that.
I'll. So I'll perform this song and um, sing it as well as play it, and then as the conclusion, I'll throw in the pearl, all as part of the same
Oh, look, a
sacrifice and
pearl.
Cool.
offering.
Love it, love it. So as soon as you chuck that pearl in, you hear this great booming thunderous voice in your head, but for you, it's also accompanied by beautiful sound of like conch shells playing in the background, like a beautiful melody being played on shell musical instruments, and it's accompanying this voice as it talks to you. Thank you, my child. Your gifts bring music to my ears. Take my blessing. Bring peace to the world. And that's what you hear. I will reveal your boon when we are done.
Since I don't know what Bubo would be willing to get rid of, I'll just say that he pops his favorite boil and drains the pus down with a little bit of a tear.
What a sacrifice.
Stranger
All right.
stumbled back.
Bandages.
You can ask him if he wants to give up something when he next week.
Sure, yeah. So the voice, when it speaks to Bubo, it will say, "Ah, child,
Ew.
you've been touched by a friend of mine. Thank you for coming to my home and treating it so graciously. Please take my boon. Bring peace to the world." And that's what Bubo would hear this deity say to it. Because this deity does recognize that Bubo is a cleric of a different sort.
Different god.
So, yeah.
Tomani's gonna drop a silver wedding ring in.
Oh, is it your wedding ring?
Tomani's not really sure where it came from.
Fucked up. Okay, got you. Do you say anything when you chuck it in? Just silently?
He says, "I hope this isn't important."
All right.
Under his
Hmm.
breath.
So you're offering to the god and you're saying, I hope this is worthless. I hope this is nothing.
That's all right. You hear
Similar.
this thunderous, booming voice in your head. There is much work to do with you, young one. But I see you for who you truly are, and I know your deepest desires. I shall grant you my boon.
Whoa.
I am watching you. That's what it
That's
says
some
to you.
fucking George Orwell shit right there.
Tomani kind of shrinks down a little and looks around like, "I'm being watched. Great." Kind of slinks over into the corner a little
Fucking
bit.
Orwellian
So
1984
Minos,
bullshit
you
right
gonna
there.
throw anything
My-
in?
His
Yeah, I was trying to decide what I want to do
Not-
in there.
Tomani points and says, "Maybe not the road nugget. The
Horse
manure.
apple.
The horse apple. That's what Marbania called it." Don't throw that in.
Road apple.
Well, he is going to drop a potion of healing in there.
Ooh, I like
Oh.
that. All right. So when you drop this in, you hear the same booming, thunderous voice speak to you in your mind. "Ah, little Minotaur, I have seen you do great deeds. Thank you for your offering. Bring peace to the world." And then it dissipates. And you guys don't have to do anything for Darrett. That won't be necessary. I'll say the boon will be for the party only. All right. So, your boon is called Habakkuk's Blessing. This will last for the entire time that you are traveling in the Northern Wastes. It only applies while you're in the Northern Wastes. But he has given you sort of like divine knowledge, and you will be able to tell when the tides are rolling in. You'll be able to tell that the tides are coming, which no one else on Kryn can do. No one can predict the tides of this area and know when the water is going to rise and lower. You all seem to have this supernatural knowledge now to understand when these tides are going to come in. So that's really important while you're traveling out here. Additionally, in addition to that, difficult terrain in this area while you are outdoors does not affect you. You guys will be able to travel very smoothly in the Northern Wastes regardless of the terrain.
Including
So,
2 feet of water? Does that?
including 2 feet of water, yes. But only while you're outdoors. It does not apply when you are in a building. And then lastly, there's one other thing. You all can breathe underwater for 30 minutes.
Sweet. I wish I could breathe above water.
Nice.
Unless you obviously have a natural way to breathe underwater. I know this isn't great for Bob, who I think can already
Bob can hold breath
hold breath. Okay, well, cool. So you guys have like underwater breathing that will last you for 30 minutes.
Sweet.
for 8 minutes at a time.
All right.
So I can
okay.
do 38 minutes underwater, P5.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to apply this to only player characters
And
are
also
eligible
Q-tip.
for this boon. So to Tomani, I just made it like in a little effect so that you could remember what your boon is, your blessing. I don't know why it's saying the cat is applying these to you guys. We're just going to go with it.
Because it's the cat's
It's the
turn.
cat in the combat tracker.
Listen, I like the sound. It's fine.
Meow.
You're
I'm
being
looking around
blessed by
my
a cat.
room. Is that my
Meow.
cats? Holy shit.
Meow.
Okay, I think I got everybody. Let me know if I missed you. Well done. You guys solved the shrine puzzles, and now you have a new deity watching your back.
Great. I mean, yay.
So that's it for the shrine. We don't, unless you guys wanted to talk to Ishvern on your way out, but essentially he tells you that he's going to, wait here at the shrine, in case you guys are able to save his friend. So I will share that quest with you.
And did he explain how far away he thinks the friend might be?
No, but so I'll say as you guys are like leaving the shrine, one of his other, there were other sea elves and they all kind of dispersed when you guys got here. One of them comes back and will relay information to you that they've been scouting or whatever, and they think they know where the captives have been taken, and they describe this location to you. So just give me one moment on that.
One moment. Stand by.
One moment. I'm sorry, you guys.
No, it's fine. We like it.
We should get back up top and take a
Yeah, of
short
course,
rest.
of course, of course. Okay, yeah. So the one of Ishvern's scouts tells you that they think that the priest and the other sea elves that were captured are being kept at a place called Camp Carrion Clay, which is in the middle of a really murky lake. And if you guys take the time to show, you guys have a map of this region, like a rough map of this region, that scout can like point it out to you. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you on the Northern Wastes map really quick, which I will share momentarily.
No, not. There's more seas in it than that, I think, Bubo.
This map. It's loading, I guess. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so on the Northern Waste map, can you guys see all of the letters or just some of them?
Well, we don't
E,
know.
D,
We can
C,
see,
A,
yeah.
B, A, B, C, D, E.
I don't
we
see a Z or a W or.
Okay.
I see F, O, G, H, I, J. Yeah, I see them all.
Okay, you can't see the other
Okay.
letters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So they point out this location, which is letter I, right there.
Today's letter is letter I. Brought to you
So
by letter
Brought to
I.
you by the letter I.
that is where the sea elf scout believes the other captured sea elves are being held in this
So you could
little
swing by
lake.
E, hit I, come back and hit D.
We're and we're
Here
at
is the
C now.
quest.
Or EDI.
A few blue pearls worth 750 gold pieces.
And what did we math it out? You could move like 4 hexes a day, I think. And you guys are at sea right now. Let me move the party token.
Well, now that we can move outside without difficult terrain, it should be 8, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess that would be accurate.
Let's go hit E.
Let's hit it.
We should, before we leave the Fargab area, we should report in.
Good call. Okay. So you call Marshall Vendry on the Fargab. She's like, "Hello, Marshall Vendry. How can I help you?"
This is I'm
Hello.
speaking on the Fargab.
Tomani's like, we found a shrine. I don't know how many words can you
Fantastic.
say.
Oh, right.
We're reporting in.
Fuck.
Still looking.
Still
Speaking
looking.
of
Got
the
it.
film.
Going out of range.
25 words or less. So same as the sending spell. So if you want to math that out and think about it first, you can.
Just a generic, found a shrine, moving north, out of range. Contact you later. Bye. I get 2 more words? Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
I don't
I
know
was
how to-
trying to
I
count
don't-
them, but then I lost count. It's fine.
It's plenty under 25.
Close enough. Yeah, cool. Okay, and she gets to reply in 25 words. So she says, "Stay safe.
Bye
Stay
bye
safe.
bye 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 bye
If
bye.
Was waiting for her. Goodbye,
I
good
don't
luck.
hear from you in 1 week,
Then what? Right?
we'll send scout." That's what she says.
It runs out of words.
Yeah.
We'll send.
No. I was at
We'll
that was
send
19. That was 19. We're good.
Oh shit.
It was either 19 or 24. It was definitely under 25 though. It doesn't matter. So she just says if she doesn't hear from you in like a week, she's gonna send somebody looking for you guys. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Cool. Okay. So where did you guys want to head next?
Thought we were doing E.
E next.
EDG. Or EDIG.
Yeah, rescue the prisoners.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to go to E next, though, right? The prisoners are all the way up at I.
Yeah, we got it. E's on the way.
All right, got it. Okay. 1 moment. So I have bad news.
Oh no.
I didn't prep that far.
That's not
Please,
bad news.
please don't be mad.
We can just stop
Because I
short. That's
prepped
fine.
this dungeon and I had to modify some of the encounters because you guys have a massive party and like it takes a little bit of work to attempt to balance things. So that's what I prepped for this whole session. I thought the dungeon would take a little longer. My apologies. I guess we can just end a little bit early.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's no problem.
Okay, sorry.
We all can go watch Saturday Night Live. What's up?
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it starts in 5 minutes. I'm recording it, of course. But,
Wakenreth. Okay, so the next place you guys are heading to is known as Wakenreth in Elvish, but Dalamar did tell you guys what that translates to in Salamnic. It means the House of Silence, and what he told you guys about that location, E, is that it is a funerary obelisk So it's a tower essentially, and it once served as like a symbol of peace between the people of Istar who used to live here and the Sylvanesti elves. So it was just a tower that you could probably assume they used it as sort of like a meeting place to do trading and interact, one people to another, basically.
I see.
But obviously it's a ruin now, so or it could be somewhat still intact, but as far as you know, it's probably a ruined tower of some sort.
And is it 12 a.m.?
The sound of
I mean,
silence.
I assume you guys are camping to sleep before traveling or after traveling. How do you guys want to handle that?
Kind of wet to make a fire here in the shrine.
True,
Is
but
there
you'd have
a
to go
spot-
back up to the top of the gorges anyways,
Yeah.
to make any meaningful travel.
Yeah, we'd probably do that and then head out early in the morning.
Okay.
We're refreshed.
All right.
Find a good place to camp for the night.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys would just, head back up to the top of the gorges where you're more on like the plateau sort of area. Camp, bed down for the night. And I'll just go ahead and push that long rest so that next time we play, we're just ready to go.
Sweet.
Cool.
And
Thanks. I hope
Thanks.
everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
You guys are like waking up gods
it's
left
good.
and right.
So-
I don't know if you remember that, but session 1, you all had some gods talk to you. Now you've had another god talk to you. Pretty soon, Kryn will have full deities back. You're doing great.
So I believe this game, the Dragonlance game, will not be played again until November 11th
Correct. Yeah, we are not playing
on the 28th.
on the
Isn't that like
28th.
Veterans Day?
November 11th is Veterans Day,
All
Ooh,
right.
it
which
is,
people often
We get-
confuse with Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
which is weird.
Veterans Day is
So-
the day you should thank everybody you know that's been in the service. And please don't thank them
So-
every day of the year. Just thank them on the 11th. Memorial
Do I
Day
get to
is
wear my
when you should
ribbon?
not thank everybody that you know that's been in the service because they're not dead.
I'm gonna wear
Hey,
my
we could
dress
all wear-
greens.
I want to wear my ribbon. I have a ribbon.
I
should
don't
wear
think
my
mine
blues.
fit me anymore.
Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon?
I
No,
will
what about-
attempt to wear my dress greens, but I'm pretty sure I'm too fat for them now.
There's no way I would fit in my dress greens.
Oh, I don't even have my dress.
I
greens
have
for-
my-
I can actually
Mine.
fit in my blues.
I
tried
sold
to-
all my.
I tried to put on my trench coat that the army
Because
gave
you
me.
left
It
the
was
Air
like
Force last
fun.
week.
I still
I-
like wearing the fleece, my army
Yeah.
fleece, because it's fucking warm as fuck. So warm.
I sold. I couldn't sell my. They weren't interested in my on my class A's, but I did sell all my camo BDU stuff when I got out of the army, and I made bank. I made like hundreds and hundreds of dollars in like 1987.
Nice.
It was like thousands of dollars now.
I have one
Damn.
pair of BDUs, one pair of ABUs, and 2 pairs of ACUs
Yeah.
still.
All
I
I
don't
have are
even know
ACUs.
what any of that. I don't know those things. I'm too old to know what those mean.
So ACUs are the like digital looking ones, and then
Yeah.
after that they went back to a more natural looking camo called the OCPs, and my husband has OCPs and
yeah.
ACUs. I have only ACUs because I got out
Wait,
before
digital? What do you
So
mean?
Air Force
digital?
went to
Yeah, they look
OCPs as
digital.
well.
I'll show you.
Okay.
He's down
Yeah, I
with
know the ones you're
OCP.
talking about. They look like you're from Minecraft or whatever.
Yeah, they
But-
look all
That's
digital.
weird.
I just have the I actually have a pair of the original ones from boot camp that have the green name tag that was just hot glued on or whatever they did to it.
Oh yeah.
It was like stenciled.
Yeah.
And then
So
I
the
have a
question is, do
pair
we
of
want to wear
rip top.
utilities or do we want to wear dress uniform stuff?
No, I'm kidding. I'm not wearing none of it.
There you go, Rob. I linked you
Oh, let's see.
the digital we called it they're digital, but this was the ACU pattern, a UCP pattern. So like when
Pixels.
Iraq and Afghanistan time frame.
Oh,
was
I
what they wore.
see. Yeah, I get it. It still looks
Global war on
camo-y,
terrorism.
but
It looks digital.
Right, but
Wait,
from a
do you have your
distance,
GWatt?
it tricks everything and everything.
No,
You don't have your GWatt medal?
no. I don't know what that is.
Global War on Terrorism?
Oh, I do have that. Yes.
Okay.
I never got a GWatt. I don't even fucking heard of it.
I have the Liberating Kuwait ribbon. Does that
I
count?
barely got a service medal, or whatever that thing is you get for just being in the army.
Oh.
Good conduct.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming,
Good.
ribbon.
I had good conduct. It's funny. I just got my military record in the mail the other day. I can't remember why I sent away for it, but I got my entire, like, it's this thick packet of paper that just showed up.
Mhm.
It's got everything.
My husband has like a bajillion ribbons, and I only had like 6 or 7 when I got out.
I think I
like
had
7
4
ribbons.
But you got to remember, I was in the army between 1984 and 1987, when in the world it was completely peaceful. There was nothing going on.
Yeah. I was like, my husband was in for like 10 years. So I just remember we had to keep
Yeah.
rebuying the little ribbon bar because he needed to add
you'd
like
add
another
one, you got to go get another
row.
one.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It was so annoying.
Oh, so now it's all summer none.
Yeah.
When I was in ROTC, I had like there was like this many ribbons. It was like
Yeah.
tobacco.
It's
and
a
then
lot.
and you
It's
can
funny, in
tier it too to make it
ROTC,
look taller.
we
Yeah.
didn't have any ribbons for ROTC. We just had ranks on our shoulders that were they were not army ranks. They looked like so they were a
Legally distinct.
yeah, so they were like say three stripes and 2 chevrons. So like an E6, but the chevrons were straight, they were just bars, and they were silver. So it looked like you had a sergeant stripes made out of captain's colors on your shoulder. It was
That's
fucking
interesting.
stupid. It was weird.
Interesting.
And then and your rank was, like recruit 2 or some shit like that, whatever it was.
Ah.
And then I went to advanced camp at Fort Lewis, and then I had to quit. Thank you.
I was stationed at Fort Lewis.
Yeah.
Well, it was called Joint Base Lewis McChord while I was there. It's probably still called that.
Yeah, when I went there, it was just called Fort Lewis because it was
We called it
in the
Jablam.
19th, the 20th century.
Jablam. And I was always jealous of the Air Force guys there because they're the PX on the Air Force side of, like, on McChord was so much nicer than Fort Lewis's PX.
Here's my new veteran uniform that I'm gonna wear. There you go.
Nice. Well, cool
Market
beans.
0.
Thanks for playing, everybody.
That
I
your
hope
friend,
y'all had a
your
good
friend looks like
time.
Bert Kreischer a little bit, Drake.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Oh,
But
you know
he
who the
just
guy in the
wanted his
picture is? That's
taken
funny.
with me. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go
Kicking you
try
all
and
off.
see what's going on with my camera, but I don't know. So
You
I'll
kicked you
see
all off.
everybody. Thank you, Robin. Thanks everybody.
Yeah, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too.
Have a good night.
Yes,
good
yes, I
night.
went and got it.
All right, and if you're watching the show, then as I say, that's how you do it. So this show will return November 11th. I will put that on the schedule. However, next Saturday we will play Drake's game. So I basically have to go just put no game on November 28th. That's what I'll do. Because then that way it's not confusing. Stream schedule. Dragonlance. No game. 10/28. Boom. That's how you do it. Like that. Back, I should say 11/17 instead of November 17th. Because then people know. All right. I'm not gonna do my spiel tonight. I kind of don't want to, everybody. So I think instead I'll just say good gaming, everyone.